Adaptations in the Wide World of Frogs. Lesson 3. What does it mean to read fluently? That's right, it means to read with expression, not too fast, not too slow, and like we were talking. So I'm going to read this poem aloud, and then I want you to try to read it to someone at home. The Poisoned Dart Frogs. From the books Lizards, Frogs, and Pollywogs. Brown with oval orange spots, crimson mottled, black with blots, neon green with blue black bands, tangerine with lemon strands, banana yellow, ultramarine, almost any color seen. And though their poison tip a dart, these frogs are masters of fine art. Our learning targets. I can fluently read a poem aloud. Now, can you say that back? Great. I can refer explicitly to the text when answering questions about the text. Can you repeat that back? Super. I can plan the characters, setting, and a clear sequence of events for a pourquoi tale. Can you repeat that back? Awesome. Adaptations in the Wide World of Frogs. Today you will read and analyze a poem about frogs. Then we will begin working on our class pourquoi tale. Who are characters in the narrative? Right, those are the people or the animals or the things that you will see happening in the narrative. What do we mean by the setting in a narrative? Right, that's where the narrative happens. What are the events in the narrative? Right, that's what is happening in a narrative. What do close readers do? Read small chunks of text slowly and think about the gist. What the text is mostly about. Circle or underline words they don't know. Use strategies to find meaning of words they don't know. Context clues, affix clues, root word clues, and they use a dictionary. Go back in the text and find evidence for your answers. Write notes or answer questions about the text and discuss with their partners or group. All right, close read The Poisoned Dart Frogs. Follow along as I read this aloud. And I want you to think, what is unique about the appearance of poisoned dart frogs? The poisoned dart frogs. Brown with oval orange spots, crimson mottled, black with blots, neon green with blue black bands, tangerine with lemon strands, banana yellow, ultramarine, almost any color seen. And though their poison can tip a dart, these are masters of fine art. All right, so what is unique about them? Yeah, they're colorings, right? They're not all one color. So I want you now to go ahead and look at page 8 in your EL Module 2 workbook and write the adjectives that are used to describe the poisoned dart frog. So we can go back and look. Brown with oval orange spots. Oh, adjectives, I see them. Neon green, black blue bands. All of those are adjectives. Now I want you, on the bottom of page 8, to look at the first 4 lines. Well, and you can see that I have them numbered here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick one of those lines and draw what that frog would look like. So if I pick line 3, I would draw a neon green poisoned dart frog with blue-black bands. So black and blue bands. Those are almost like lines. And that's how you're going to finish page 8. Then you're going to go on page 9 and sketch poison on the tip of a dart. Ooh. All right, now we're going to move on. And though their poison can tip a dart, these frogs are masters of fine art. And though, what does this chunk tell us? Right, there's more to the poisoned dart frog. Their poison can tip a dart. What can the frog's poison do? Yeah, it protects them, right? It keeps them safe. These frogs are masters of fine art. To what profession does the author compare a poison dart frog? Right, to artists. Why does the author say poison dart frogs are artists? Right, because they are all different colors. Why? Why are poison dart frogs so brightly colored? I want you to think about that as we continue this lesson. And why do they have poison? Oh, I think we said it on the last slide. What is a pork whitetail? Explains why something is as it is. Why the sky is far away. Explains how something came to be. How the chipmunk got its stripes. Usually about something in nature. Working to contribute to be a better world. Habit of character. I use my strengths to help others grow. What does it look like? Helping someone with something that I can do well. Sharing my work with someone to explain how it meets the criteria. Providing kind, specific, and helpful feedback. What does it sound like? I think I can help you with that. Is there anything I can help you with? I can see how your work meets this criteria, but have you thought about? Narrative texts are about real or imagined experiences. Are pork whitetails real or imagined stories? Right, they're imagined. They also have a clear sequence of events that makes sense and is easy to understand. These texts have a beginning that establishes the situation and introduces the characters and/or narrator, a middle that describes the central problem and explains how the character responds to the problem, an ending that has a resolution to wrap up the problem and explains the message or purpose of the narrative. All right, so now we're going to think back to why the frog has a long tongue, because that was a pork whitetail. And now we're going to go ahead and create our own class pork whitetail. So in class, if you were with us, you saw that we already started it. So here we have the beginning. What is happening? Oh, there's going to be a swimming race. Where? In the pond. When? One summer evening. Who's the main character? Little Ellie. And what is little Ellie like? She's clever. I would also say determined. What is the problem? Little Ellie is a slow swimmer. What sequence words will we use to order the events? First, second, next, then last. In the middle, Ellie feels sad. And then what does she think? She believes she can get faster if she practices. What does she say? I will do my best. I will practice my tail off. What does she do? I will find someone to teach me how to swim faster. How is the problem solved or resolved? Little Ellie finds someone to teach her to swim faster and she wins the race. And the point, what the message or purpose is, if you work hard, you can achieve great things. All right, now we're going to go back to our PowerPoint. And here I have, and if you want, you can just press pause. Here was why the frog has a long tongue. Maybe. If you want to reread this example of a pork whitetail, just press pause it between each page if you want to read. And now let's read why the poison dart frog is so colorful. The picture key for the symbols we see in the workbook is on page 7 in our workbook. And we're going to complete pages 12 through 15 in our EL Module 2 workbook, the white and purple. So you can do that on your own and then submit it in